Welcome back to the back nine of the 2026 East Coast Metal Roofing presents the Massachusetts State Championship.
East Coast!
Powered by Discmania. This coverage is brought to you by Greatest Media Team. I'm Kyle Moriarty again, and we still have Joe Yaskis. Joe, how are you?
I am wonderful. Thanks for having me back again. I didn't think this would ever come true, but it has. We are ready to get going, rocking and rocking.
Still have the same four players. We still have Jesse Longenecker. We still got Jonathan Borzick. We've got Casey White, and we got Paul Krans, and we are still at Meadowbrook Orchard playing the blue layout.
And as a reminder to everyone out there, it is round one.
Yes, round one of the first round of a three-round tournament here, the Massachusetts State Championships. This is hole 10. What do you think, Joe?
Hey, hole 10 is 273 feet. It goes straight downhill. You're going to see a lot of putters out of the professionals' hands, but you got to be careful. Past this basket as the drone flies over, you have OB. Lots of people on my card that I played at went out of bounds, so let's see what these studs can do.
The Devil Hawk here from Jonathan. Just gets a little too much turn, kind of hicks over. He should be kind of scrambling for par. That can be a tricky shot depending on what he filtered into. Paul Krans, he's going to throw a proxy here. He's playing a really nice shot. Make sure it starts turning to the right. That's going to help him from going OB long.
And this is a classical little burn it out to the right move. Hope for a kickback, give yourself a putt. That is a veteran play.
Great decision from Paul. Really takes that OB long out of it. Jesse's throwing that green approach. We'll keep calling her an A5.
Yeah.
Oh! And he almost hits it.
Is that out of bounds?
Where is it?
I don't know.
Casey's getting interesting reaction.
He's getting skippy like peanut butter for sure.
What nice slow movement there. That was another Devil Hook, so it was an A5, and he is OB.
Yeah, you'll see that a lot on this hole. You'll see people make a charge at that basket, going for the ace, and they go out of bounds. Huge putt by Jesse to save the three.
Yeah, that was huge. That is definitely... Jesse's had kind of one of those rounds that he hasn't done anything incredible. He's made a couple little mistakes, but he's still hanging in there. And this back nine, you can do a lot of scoring. So even if you're not where you want to be coming off the front, you can really save yourself here on the back.
Yeah, and this hole averaged a 2.87. So you walk up to it, you think you're going to get the birdie, but, you know, not a lot of people in the field did. 31%.
Let's see. We just saw Casey be part of that 31%. Paul just joined the 31%.
And you know what I liked from Paul right there? That was a confident putt. That was dead center. I think we're going to see more of that as the round progresses. A little bit of a ring around the rosy, too, so he had them all going on.
We're now on hole number 11. Par 4, 410 feet, but it's a very uphill 10 feet. This is a great hole. You have to three. The MPO field used to have up to this hole, and you have nothing but a three in your mind. This does not play quite. Oh my goodness, Paul, you stopped me in.
Oh, it's still going. It's still going. It didn't stop.
That tree is immaculate. I believe that's a giant white oak. From all my time spent over with David Chandler.
Yeah, and it dates back to the BC era when Columbus was alive.
But that is about one of the only mistakes you cannot do on this hole. You cannot hit the massive tree in the middle.
And Casey just muckles one up here.
Oh, that was over the rock wall. If it didn't hit that last tree. But he's still up in a really fine spot where he should be able to make something happen.
Is Johnny nice and smooth, knowing that if he plays that little touch hyzer out into the left, he could get the birdie. 71% of the field carded the birdie on this uphill hole. This is a must get, Kyle.
Yeah, that was Jonathan with that Realm again. That was his Eagle disc. So, he's feeling it. I bet you he's got a little something in mind here throwing that Devil Hawk.
Oh, that is so parked.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
call an
great.
Uber.
It's already parked. He doesn't need an Uber.
Well, you got to
Whoa.
get out of the Uber when you're parked, baby.
All right, that's fair. Let's see what Casey does. He's still jump putting MD1s.
That's got a chance.
Oh.
We need a more swing set.
Yeah, put him back in the swings. And that's his drive. That was great. But you can see right here, those 3 drives and just little jump putts for their second shot. Let's see what Paul has. Let's see if he can still scrounge his birdie out of this.
Oh, up and to the left.
Yeah, he is unfortunately left out of that 71% of players getting that birdie here on 11. Great hole, but I'd love to see a little bit more challenge added for an MPO A tier.
We got some tap-ins there. Maybe if you put hole 11 slightly up and to the right, it could be a little more difficult on this hole. Like I said, 71% of the field carding the birdie. And now we're going to break it over to hole 12. I love this hole. Hole 12, 333 feet. 56% of the field carding the deuce on this hole. Huge hyzer. Watch where the drone is going. You want to land right there and tap it in.
Yeah, let's see what Jesse can pull off here. Oh, that looks quite nice.
It sure does.
Oh, he hits it. He hits it. I'm sure that was either a nice controlled fairway, maybe even a mid-range. Jesse has so much power. Such a talented thrower of the disc. Oh, and what a good reaction, too, off that crate. We've seen some wild reactions hitting that crate. This is definitely Casey throwing one of his FDs, FD1, FD2.
He gave that a fantastic bit as well.
Jonathan's throwing a Karma here, Gateway Karma, sponsored by Gateway, and he puts it basically under the St. Louis Gateway Arch.
Yup, and that is parked as well.
This is a fireball from Paul. Fireball Paul.
Dun, 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 dun,
On the crate.
dun, 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 dun.
That is exactly what you want on this hole. You don't want to be putting. If you're Casey, that's still not putting from that range. He's got the shades on. He's got the hat on. He's feeling cool, looking cool.
He's got the mustache. He's
Hitting
ready to
cool
rock. Let's
putts.
watch that again. Bam.
Yeah, perfect. Right on the pole. Good pace. Hits the right height. He's feeling all right.
And, for everybody out there, number one goal, let's knock that pole over in the middle. And Casey does that every single time. Johnny goes, I'm going to go 1 foot and just smash dead in the heart of the chains.
That's a great 2 for him. No stress. Don't have to think about the putt. Paul really making sure his form's looking good. He cares about his form. He's a big form guy.
You got to work on the form sometimes. You pump once, you pump twice, and then you just can it.
You stick with what works. That's going to take us to hole number 13. We have uphill 272 feet. We've got OB to the right, a little OB deep, and we got a hanging basket off the Abel Virgile tree. Shout out AB. We miss you, man. But these players, we got Jesse ripping a forehand, puts it up high. Hopefully there's a wind that's pushing right to left. Yes. And that just dropped straight down, took the elevator from the 11th floor right to ground floor, right into the parking garage.
Yeah, that thing went up, down, left, and right. It didn't take an escalator. And like Kyle says, hey, 69% of the field take a birdie on this hole. Must get for this pro group. Casey hanging it out. Oh, and he's going to like that, Kyle. He's going to like that.
Spikes him to the chips. That's another shot of exactly what you want. Put him in the parking garage.
Johnny goes, I'm not going hyzer like you guys. I'm going to throw a flick. He's probably circle's edge.
Yeah, that's definitely not exactly what you're looking for there, John. But, with his putting ability, I think he's still in the mix. Yeah. Paul Krans says, you know what? I want to be in the parking garage.
Can he do it? This guy,
yes.
unconscious with the straddle up to down lollygag. Slightly left there, but he's been putting so well, Kyle.
Yeah, that is a great pure putt. Just over the front rim, hits it on the backside just for good measure and sticks right around. So nice putt, good two. I'm sorry I doubted you. Maybe you were planning to land at that 25, 30 feet. That's your sweet range.
That's right. He's like, I'm just going to put this circle's edge and drain it again.
Ah.
Jesse taps it in for his deuce. Casey getting ready as well.
Yep, that's good. You know, the only real danger here would be either going OB or finding yourself in that back corner where the tree kind of blocks off most of the basket. You can see hanging baskets are great, but you got to know where to land. Hole 14, Joe.
Hole
Break it down.
14, 500 feet. If you're looking at those rocks, every single rock you see is 100 feet. And on coverage, you see a lot of guys parking this.
Ooh, Jesse puts a great move on this. I love the height. It's got to start getting down to the ground at this point.
You got to sit.
Oh, Velcro grass.
You love the Velcro.
There are not many days when that grass is as grippy as that. So just be nice to the Velcro.
And shout out to whoever's mowing this property because it looked fantastic.
Yeah, Casey's throwing something out. It's going to spike down.
Oh.
I think.
It could be in. It looks like he's flirting, though.
Yep. Jonathan's ripping out a blade.
I think that's out of bounds, my man. So we'll have to see when he gets up there.
This is Paul throwing a mayhem. Hopefully it's just as... Oh, look at that turn.
Oh, it's getting crazy with
Now
the
get
mayhem.
down. Get down. Yeah. So there's a lot of really nice skips on this kind of weak side of the green. That grass is thick and grabby, which is what the players want to see when you're throwing shots like this.
It's such a fantastic flight. That thing just went dead straight, tips up to the right, gives a little glide, fades right out, and we'll see if Paul can slam it in there for the deuce.
Ooh, that's got to get down. You know, that's Jonathan range. That's Jonathan Borzick range.
Johnny's got that all day.
Looks like Casey stayed inbound. He's potting for the two. No.
Just a little low on the release. He's been all over the pole all day. Oh, and Paul.
No.
He's out to the left.
Wow. All right. Well, Jesse.
No.
No way.
And I think, like we said on this hole, 11% of the field taking birdies, and I think we saw 3 opportunities there. Everybody was just slightly off, left and right.
Well, I'm going to shout out those 6 players that did get the birdie. We had Carson Ham, Egan Kuch, Connor Lehman, Wyatt Mahoney, and Joseph Wegman. So congrats to those 6 players. That is a great birdie to get. It was the second most difficult hole on the course.
All right, we're going to venture over to the beautiful, fantastic 15. Kyle, what's it looking like?
Hole 15 is another must-get birdie for this MPO field. It's 541 feet, slightly uphill off the tee, and then it tapers out and slowly gets back downhill to where the basket is. There's some OB left, there's some OB right. Most of these guys shouldn't even be sniffing where the OB is. You can throw it past where the OB cuts in. This is a hole where you step up and you're counting birdie when you're already on the tee before you throw.
I think some of these guys are almost in their head saying, I want the eagle here.
Ooh, Jesse puts a great move on that disc. That thing, he's going to be jump putting for 2, I think. Casey's ripping on. I'm calling this a DD3. That's going to be just fine.
Oh, absolutely.
He's in that area where it might not be a jump putt, but it's going to be a simple up and down. Paul's throwing the mayhem again.
Nice left to right turn right there.
Yeah, he's really good at those angles, knowing where he has to hit it and how it's going to be moving. He's great at maximizing flight. For a small guy with great form, he
Yeah.
can really push it out there.
And let's see if Johnny can get back on track here after the bogey. He has a nice drive. Should be able to get up and down from where he is at.
Yeah, he threw a realm there, so we've seen him throw that disc quite a few times. Not sure if it's the same one or a different one, but he seems to be relying on the realm in these open field shots.
And that's parked.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was a little hooligan clash up shot. And see Casey's got that little bonus, little toss jumper thing. Let's see if Paul can do something here.
Oh my, no!
Oh, what happened there?
All right. It did burn out though, but I mean, he was pushing out of bounds there. That was going to be close. Oh,
Yes.
Jesse!
Jesse with the eagle.
187.9. Welcome back to the Eagle. Jesse, you're live with us, hole 15.
And, I hate to break it to you, Jesse.
You're not the only one.
It was also eagled by his good friend, Lucas Oberholzer Hess. So there are 2 eagles on this hole, and I heard that Lucas put it closer.
Rumor has it.
Paul.
Yeah, and Paul's been, you watched the front round coverage. He's just been off today.
There we go, Casey. Yeah, he's been an up and down round. Those putting, it's surprising to see Paul with so many putting mistakes when that's his strength. That's his strong suit.
I think everybody as a professional goes through those ups and downs. You can be on fire for months at a time, and all of a sudden you have a couple of hiccups.
All right, let's take it over to hole 16. Hole 16, Joe. Is there trouble on this hole, or what do you think?
Hole 16 is 378 feet. It's a par 3, and it looks like only 9 people carded the birdie here. There's OB
9%.
on the left and right. Yes, that's 9%. This is a tough hole.
This looks pretty good. It was good height, good width, and it's spiking down. So both rows of apple trees left and right are OB. The ones in the middle, those are just to block shots. You can't just throw straight at this. That'd be too easy. You got to put some angle on this. You got to show that you can trust your control. You can lay up on this hole. You can be aggressive on this hole. If you want to score on it, it's there for you.
If you wanna gain a half a stroke on the field, take the 3.
Yeah. What does it average?
Yeah, like I said before, it's averaging 3.45, so almost a half a stroke over the 3, and it's because people are going OB on their drives.
You can see how Jonathan throws this disc. It crosses OB quite early. Now, he does filter back inbound, but if he doesn't, he's throwing from almost by the tee pad from the OB line. So this hole has such big risk reward.
Yeah, it looks like Paul did check up there. So let's see if when he gets to his spot, he can connect. Casey White.
Casey,
Ooh.
no. Casey, no.
He's Casey right there. Just a touch right.
All right, who's next here?
Oh, I think he thought that was in. He's like, what happened?
Coming off of an eagle, yeah, I would think that he's going to hit that putt. Jonathan from just outside, low.
And that was the first miss putt from Jonathan we've
Besides
seen
hole 1.
all day.
Hole one, he also went low on. And from there, he's kind of connected everything. Whoa. There is some wind out there that we are not seeing as commentators, because there are some strange reactions.
Oh, absolutely.
So there were 5 birdies on hole 16. Finn Etter, David Fleck, Kevin Coltrane, Wyatt Mahoney, and Dylan Capaccioli. Those 5 guys were the ones to get their burgers and fries as a birdie.
I love burgers. Fries are great. Nice putt, Casey. All right.
What's your go-to milkshake at Five Guys, Joe?
Well, my milkshake brings all the boys in the yard, and I'm right. I'm better than yours. My favorite milkshake's got to be chocolate milk
Okay.
because it's fantastic.
So chocolate milk, not a milkshake?
The chocolate milk with the milkshake.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, Jesse, do that
Yeah.
shake.
Jesse needs a Five Guys burgers and fries. And then
Like I was hoping for a double eagle there, man.
Yeah. All right, Joe, break down hole number 17.
17, big bomber, bow bomber. You're looking at 677 feet. Only the elite arms can get it in the circle, but it can happen. I've seen it happen. There's OB on the left. There's OB on the right. Keep it in the middle. You'll have a good night.
Yeah. This
Whoa.
is high.
This is
left.
This is not in bounds?
You know,
That's not in bounds.
I have a feeling that's not in bounds. We didn't see a catch cam angle because I'm sure they weren't expecting the height and the left.
No.
Paul throws a mayhem, and that is what you want to see out of the disc. A little drag over to the right, and then slowly fading back and right back into the middle. That's a great shot from Paul. That's what you need. Yeah.
Casey getting on one here. He's going right. That's got to sit. It's going to
There it
fade.
is.
Not bad. To everybody out there, I don't know if you saw Casey before he gets up and throws. He does a little bit of the chalk bag on the disc. He's actually checking the wind there. He wants to know which way it is going. From the chalk, you can see that the wind was traveling right to left. Great job checking the wind, Casey. And Johnny. Johnny down the middle.
Yeah, that's another textbook shot. That's going to be inbounds. He's throwing another realm there. So he's really dialing in these realms. He's throwing another devil hawk off that approach shot to the forehand to just outside the chips to his comfort zone. He's feeling good.
You know, and 65% of the field are carding the birdie on this hole. A birdie is a 3. If you're looking at these guys, they're all just chipping up saying, hey, yeah, I'll take this birdie.
Now, we're going to say it. There was one eagle.
No way.
Yeah, there was an eagle on this hole.
Who was it?
The eagle was by Dakota Aldrich.
Yeah, Dakota.
He got the lone eagle on hole 17.
Let's see if Johnny can get back on track here. He got it.
Yes.
He's back. Took a couple holes off. He's ready to play. Nice job, Johnny. How to bounce back there. Mr. Krans with the tapping.
Go. Beautiful. Way to be. Way to be. That's going to basically do it for hole number 17. Players are feeling pretty good walking down.
Yup.
They're like, hey, the end of round 1 is in sight. We are on hole 18. Par 4 to finish off. 650 feet. It's downhill. Though some of these guys with the big arms, they're thinking that eagle is in play here. We've seen it many times. This is a hole where if you don't quite commit, there is OB left. And if you overcommit, there is OB right. Paul's just throwing it nice and deep, down, straight. That's pretty good.
And this OB behind the putting surface as well, right behind that beautiful tractor. There's OB everywhere, but you do have a huge, generous fairway.
Yeah, you can see Casey really slowing his run up down to just a simple little
Look at the
2
glide
steps.
on this, Kyle.
Casey is going to be tempted to look for that eagle.
Yeah, I guess so.
This is another round.
17 is just like a one.
We know that.
It's a little more discount shot.
Mr. Borzick throws the realm really well.
It looks like John's definitely playing for the birdie 3 there, throwing it out into the left, nice and safe. You think Jesse's going for it?
He has to be.
I think he's going for it.
He's got to be going for it. He did
Oh,
just
he
bogey
crushed it.
He did just bogey the previous hole. So if he's sitting there going, you know what? I got nothing else to go for. I need it. And he's going for it.
Unfortunately, just a tad left there, but we'll see if he's going to give it a run.
So there's the infamous tractor basket.
He's been so good
Okay.
with those touch flicks all day, right in the wood chips.
Right
If you're
in
in the
his-
wood chips, you're like, I got this putt.
Yeah, that's Jonathan's sweet range. We got Paul throwing his entropy. He needs to get down. He wants it down.
Was
And
that
it got down.
Was that a semi bid?
It looked a little spicy. I wouldn't be surprised if he was thinking about throwing it in. We got Jesse with the A5, going with a little forehand, a little touchy touch. Hit it, swing it, and land on the back side. That's a little tricky.
John, back to the
Oh.
straddle putt. Fantastic job, rounds 1 and actually the front 9 and back 9 with that putt, dead center. That's a huge putt. You miss left or right here, you could go out of bounds. So, I mean, this is a tester. It's always windy as well.
We'll say it. There was one eagle on this hole.
Oh, yeah.
Lucas Oberholzer Hess.
Yeah, Lucas.
Got another eagle on hole 18. He was in the chips on his drive. I saw it. I seen his drive. I couldn't believe it. But I saw where it went. He got the eagle. Congrats to him.
And as long as Kyle witnessed it, it definitely did happen.
It did, yes.
Congratulations.
And that's going to do it. Our scores here. Jonathan Borzick shoots 10 down. Jesse, 10 down. Paul Krans, 9 down. Casey White shoots an 8 down. Finn Etter, who shot 14 down.
14.
Wyatt Mahoney, who shot 13 down.
Those are some fantastic scores.
Yes.
And like I said, hey, awesome doing rounds 1, front 9, and back 9 with you. I'm Joseph Yakadocious. You're looking at the store right now. Look at those cookies. It's been so fun with Kyle Wadsworth Moriarty.
Definitely. It's always a pleasure. See you for round 2.